Hello everyone, today I'm here with Jeremy Minson from Guaranteed Rate Affinity, and he is going to share with us some of his knowledge about this program that I thought was really interesting, because what I find when I'm speaking with people who are looking to purchase a home that are using the equity in their current property to buy that next home, they run into what we call the real estate catch-22. So Jeremy, you have a product that's available for somebody like that where they don't have to feel so pressured to commit to that purchase and worried about selling their home, or selling their home first and they're worried about finding the right property. How does that product work?
Yeah, great question, Bill. So obviously, if you've been in this process before, you know there can be a lot of stress between trying to list your property and then time that up with finding the right property you want to move into, right? You're going to be touring homes, having to submit an offer, and then also keep yours on the market, and you're trying to time that, right? Because it's a domino effect. So we have a program, Bill, it's called Cross Collateral, where you're going to use the existing equity in the property that you currently own to help you submit an offer on a property that you're looking to purchase. You're using the equity position in your current home to help you submit a non-contingent offer to where you can close on the property of your dreams or your next desired property. And the best thing about this is there's no timeline, Bill, from when you have to sell your current home to move into the new home. So you don't have to time that up. It really takes the stress out of the process. And the big thing is, as you know, for any agent, is I don't like to see contingent offers.
Absolutely.
I don't want to have to worry about that domino effect to where you miss, then I miss, then the next person misses. So the cross collateral allows me to use the existing equity in my property to show that I have the funds needed, so to say, to purchase that home of my dreams that I'm looking to relocate to.
Okay. So now, Jeremy, you mentioned that there's no timeline. So,
Correct.
So like, let's say they go ahead and they purchase this home, they're using that equity as that collateral, if you will.
Correct.
And now it's 3 months later, their home's been on the market, they haven't been able to sell it for what they thought they could sell it for.
Yeah.
How does that work with their current mortgage and their payments, and then their new mortgage with their payments? They're still responsible for both of those payments.
Absolutely. So they still have that carry cost, right? So they're going to be motivated to sell because they want to move on from the property. So
and that's their intention, I would imagine.
Exactly. And they still have that carry cost. Now what happens is when they do sell that property that they're using the collateral for, what's good is with this program, they see a reduction in their interest rate by 0.25%.
Okay.
So not only are they motivated to sell their property to reduce that carry cost, but they're also then going to get a much lower rate.
Interesting.
And when they're submitting an offer on the new property, they're going to pledge a certain amount that they're going to pay towards that mortgage once it closes.
Okay.
So how the program works is it's allowed to use a 75% loan to value. So let's just use a simple mathematical example. Let's say you own a house for $700,000 and you owe $250,000 on that. So you have roughly $450,000 of equity in the property. Okay. Let's say you're looking to upgrade from a $700,000 home to a $1 million property. So how the math works is you take the value of your current property, that's $700,000, you add it to the value of the property you're looking to buy, that $1 million, that gives you $1.7 million between both properties. Okay. You then take that number and you multiply it by 75%. That's your loan to value. Okay. That number comes out to be roughly...
Simple math, you had to write it down.
Yeah, I had to write it down, simple math. It comes out to be a little over $1 million. It's $1,025,000. Then you subtract what you owe on the first property, and that gives you your max loan amount. So in that scenario, you could actually purchase and move into this home for nothing out of your pocket because you have enough equity in your current home. And one of the main perks of this program is since you do have that carry cost, you can actually finance in your closing costs into this program.
So you said nothing out of pocket, meaning you don't have to put anything down at contract as well? Like,
Correct.
According to the program?
Correct. As long as
we all know that sellers are going to want some earnest money. And
exactly. Which then, if they do require earnest, you would get that back at closing. Ideally, you're using this program to look to find a property that's suitable for you to reduce the stress. If you have the funds to come out of pocket, you could maybe be able to move up in affordability as far as your purchase price is concerned. But we have calculations that we can do to determine what your current value is versus what you owe, and then your max purchasing ability if you wanted nothing out of pocket. If you're willing to come to the table with money out of the pocket, obviously you could have a higher purchase price.
Yeah, sure.
It all depends on the amount of equity you have in your current
And I would
residence.
imagine you'd want to discuss this with your realtor as well and make sure that you're more on the conservative side of pricing so that you don't have any of those surprises at the end. I would never
Absolutely.
want to see a client put in a position where they felt like, oh, I thought I was going to sell it for $1 million, but now I found I can only get $900 because that $100,000 spread could be a big deal.
Absolutely. So with me, it'd be about affordability, and with their agent, it'd be about understanding the valuation of their current property,
Right.
and most likely the valuation that you could get under contract on the prospective property they're looking to purchase.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, Jeremy. And if you want to contact Jeremy, I have the information below in the comments. If you want to contact me for any kind of market appraisal or property appraisal, or you need help finding that next home, by all means, give us a call.